What is up, y'all? We are going to do a reading for the sign of Taurus this morning. Today is the first day of December 2023, last month of the year. Next year is going to be interesting. Somebody who definitely keeps their ear to the ground, and, when it comes to world events and like the spiritual movements, and it really feels like next year is going to be a year like no other. And this is a month where we should all be preparing ourselves, mentally, spiritually, financially. I do not recommend spending money unnecessarily this month or anytime in the near future. You wanna be like my Taurus friend, Carmel, who even though he could if he wanted to, he said he lives like he's poor, and reinvests all his money into things that he knows is going to make even more. Because you got to visualize the life you want and manifest it. But it's like you're not going to manifest a couple acres of property and an A-frame house and a dirt bike track and all that without actually putting in the work. And real joy, as I've said before, is found in building stuff, learning things, growing, changing, evolving. Things like just mindless TV, and I don't want to hate on anybody who plays video games or whatever. It's like that stuff is fun sometimes. My kid will play video games, but not very often. It's like usually we're do that if it's raining or whatever right before bed, just for a few minutes. But we should all be living active lifestyles and thinking outside the box, trying to figure out ways to make that mailbox money, the kind of money that you're lucky enough to be able to make in this day and age, where you only have to do the work once and keep collecting for the rest of your life. I think all of you should start a YouTube page, share your experiences, and that's a good way to do it. Probably only get one like on your first 12 videos. like I'm probably gonna get on this one. But whatever, or that, hopefully that resonates for somebody. I want to see y'all do well and succeed, and you will not succeed if you are not taking control of the center of the chessboard, developing your minor pieces first while putting your king in a safe place, protecting your assets, and using all of your assets together at the same time while protecting them, to form a larger strategy. And if somebody is giving you any trouble, you got to focus on their weak squares and just try to pile as many pieces on them as you can. And that goes for your problems as well. Doesn't have to be people. Your problems are things that are here to make you grow, and you should be thankful for all your challenges and everything in your life that is giving you resistance. Be thankful for that, because that is how we grow. Anyways, without further ado, I'm gonna shuffle some of these Buddha cards. Sit Out the Tarot by Bruno Letizia. Shouts out. So what up, all my Taurus fam, Carmel and Giuliano. Paige, thank you for taking care of Munchkin while I was gone. She really does appreciate it. Selena, hope you're well. Ace of Swords. The Ace usually symbolizes like new beginnings, I believe. I got on the bottom. Oh wow. Magician. Yeah, we'll put that one there. Keep shuffling and see what else pops out. Oh, Pentacles. This dude's just chilling. So yeah, I'm looking at that card. Maybe it's just, it means that you need to get some rest in, some relaxation, whatever that means for you. By the way, not all of these messages are going to resonate for everybody. Some are for specific people. So take what resonates. Leave the rest for somebody else. 3 of Pentacles. Got these butt naked bald people. And this lady, what she got me? She got something in here. The Star. These cards have like different meanings, you know, according to this Tibetan Buddhist tradition. Ace of Swords. Fearless, clarity of mind, steps forward, breakthrough. Yeah, so you are breaking through and all your hard work is going to pay off. Even though it doesn't seem like it is sometimes, I feel you there. It's going to pay off, y'all. The Magician says, number 1 card. Irate manifestation of Avalokitesvara, one of the 8 Bodhisattva. It is the enlightened word that helps one begin a path. So yeah, words cast spells. That's why they call it spelling. Be careful what you say about yourself. I think I say this in every video, because words cast spells. Yeah, talk positive about yourself. Say good things are coming my way. Tell yourself you're a fucking genius, and actually work towards becoming one in whatever field is your area of expertise. But yeah, I mean, no matter how much you know, no matter how good you are at something, there's always more to learn. So don't get cocky, you know. It's always best to have the white belt mentality, you know, because that's how you learn the most, and stay humble. And humility actually attracts success, you know, because who doesn't want to be around somebody who's humble? And you know, which means, I mean, it doesn't mean like groveling in the dirt. It means being willing to be known for exactly who and where you are in life at that moment. Nothing more, nothing less. 4 of Pentacles. Poetry, climbing, control, security, preservation. Oh yeah, and in this one, like in the south position, says what action will prove helpful. Yeah, so I'll read it again. 4 Prince. Poetry, climbing, control, security, preservation. Yeah, so yeah, preserve your wealth, have self-control, keep climbing that ladder, write some poetry. You know, it reminds me of Dead Poet Society, one of my favorite movies, where he talks about how, you know, he's looking at the picture on the wall of like the people who went to that school 100 years ago, and he says, "What do they all have in common? They're all pushing up daisies." He said, "Do you think any of them even realize one iota of their capabilities?" And you know, they probably all just worked themselves to death. You know, got great jobs and made money, worked themselves to death. But he said, you know, you might be wondering, you know, like, why do we really need to read poetry or whatever? He said, poetry, beauty, love, these are the things we stay alive for. These other things are necessary for sustaining life, but yeah, take some time to smell a fucking flowers sometimes, y'all. You know, like, and there's ways to do it. It doesn't cost an arm and a leg. I mean, like, go for a walk in the woods. You need exercise and sunshine anyways, you know? Like, break up the monotony in your life. And I'm talking to myself, too. It's like, yeah, I'm entering into this whole new phase of my life now, and it's like, I know for a fact that, I mean, that I'm going to be in a totally different place a month or two from now. And I think a lot of you guys are as well. I definitely get that impression. To the west, says, what has to change on the way to your goals? That's crazy. You got the 3 and the 4 of Pentacles. What does it change on the way to your goals? Wisdom, teamwork, teaching, collaboration, victory. So yeah, maybe that's just saying learn to collaborate with other people, you know, and it's, I don't know, I've found it to be important to be mindful of how you come across to people. You know, it's much easier to what do they say, attract flies with honey than vinegar, or whatever they say. But yeah, the point being, you never know what somebody's going through, you know, and usually if they're going through something really terrible, they're probably not going to tell you about it because they don't want to bring you down. I know I'm that way. It's like, when you complain all the time, it kind of like repels people and opportunities, and kind of like forces you into a lonely life. So be careful with that, you know. Explore the dark place, but don't stay there long at all. I mean, see, like the end of a marathon or something. Yeah, I mean, like, it is okay to get to know your darkness and your demons and stuff like that, but you want to come right back out of there. Don't get stuck down there, you know what I mean? It's not a fun place. You have to let your light shine. You have to make sure you're always vibrating at a high frequency, you know, as much as you can, because you're either pulling up people's vibration around you or pulling it down, you know. And when you raise people's vibration, good things come your way, you know. Like, people want to be around you and help you more. Anyways, the star on the north side says, what is your goal of karma to be burned in this situation? Star, that's the Aquarius card. Star. She who created the practice of Chod, which symbolizes victory over one's demons. It incites one to act and find one's place in the world. Acting in reality, altruism, purification of the world, spiritual protection, fortune, harmony with nature, truthfulness, and awareness. So, I like to do 4 of these guys, just for some clarification. Some of y'all probably like the traditional tarot. I like how they put the what they mean in like the upside and downside on these. So, Justice card. Justice, fairness, truth, clarity, equality, balance, cause and effect, law. Yeah, I get the feeling that you are, you are weighing different possibilities in your life, and sometimes you might, you might be unsure of yourself, but seriously, y'all, like, trust your inner guidance. Get to know your guardian angels. Try to take the time to listen to them. They're there to help, And if you don't, then they might eventually just kind of get bored or think their help wasn't needed and go somewhere else, But I seriously feel like if you do that, you'll get an upgrade on your guardian angels team. Like the more you listen to them, the more they'll help you out, and I don't know, possibly the bigger your squad gets, the more protection you have, because the universe sees, wow, okay, this is a person that is about it, like we need to send some extra bodyguards, some extra help, some extra financial help, because they are actually seeking out guidance and trying to do the right thing, trying to do the best thing, even though it's not always the easy thing or the fun thing. This is gonna pull off the world. Wow, 2 majors. Completion, accomplishment, wholeness, attainment, fulfillment, travel, celebration of life, arriving. That's a good one. Community, optimism, and joy. It's got a 21, an 11, and a 21. Libra, Saturn, Earth, air. Ten of Wands. Burden, extra responsibility, hard work, completion. Yeah, I feel like this saying, your hard work is going to pay off if you're working hard. Maybe some of y'all have been kind of lazy and just need to hear this particular message. Work hard, bust your ass, get up early, go to bed early. Don't drink alcohol. It drains your fucking life and your energy and your motivation and your creativity. Wish somebody had told me that a long ass time ago and I'd actually listen. And the 8 of Wands too. Fire, Sagittarius. Manifestation, practicality, skill, absolute decisions, business, the ego. Speed, rapid action movement, swift change, manifesting quickly, quick decisions, air travel. Sagittarius. Love me some Sagittarius. See what else it says about these guys. Oh wow, open right up to the world. The world card symbolizes completion and accomplishment. It means that one is about to achieve something that he or she has been working towards for a long time. It's a good time to reflect on the journey and celebrate the success. If there's any unfinished business, the world encourages one to bring closure to them. Knock that shit out. Write everything down on your priority list, in the order of priority. On your dry erase board every morning, like take a picture, wipe the slate clean. Start with a clean slate every fucking day, like nothing in the past ever happened. We learned from it and we moved on. Just like just like that, we're gonna snap our fucking fingers a day and become the 2.0 versions of ourselves. Me too. All right, yeah, let's do that right now. Meditate for like 5 deep breaths and visualize the person you want to become, the ultimate version of yourself, the person who accomplishes or has accomplished whatever you want to accomplish, and you know, just like modern day success story. Just gonna like visualize that for 5 deep breaths, and then we're gonna snap our fingers and become that. Ready, set, go. Just like that. We are now the 2.0 versions of ourselves. Might have to, you know, do that again every 2 or 3 weeks. I would recommend it, actually, you know. Do that occasionally, and just to you know, get that visualization in. You know, the more we practice visualization, the better we get at it, and the better we can visualize, the easier it is to manifest the life that we desire. It takes visualization, it takes tapping into the emotions of your future self, like, you know, acting as if, I keep getting that dolphin card, act as if it already happened. And as long as you're also working towards it and busting your ass every day, it will happen. Right, Munchkin? She said that was absolutely right. That's what she said. Okay. So, now what we're going to do is we're just going to keep putting down animal cards on one side, angel cards on the other, until we run out of room. So we can call it a day. I'm going to go get some groceries, clean up my house, hang out with my homegirl, and trying to get some work done, pay my rent. Oh yeah, don't forget rent's due today, y'all. Make that money. Alright, we're doing animal cards on this. Just gonna shuffle them and just like pull off the top. This one really wants to come out. Whoa. We'll just do that. Yeah. Starfish spirit. Open to infinite possibilities. Screenshot that. Spider spirit. Make your dreams real. Make your dreams real by working towards them. And visualization, manifestation. Skunk spirit. Never got this one before. Know your worth. Know your fucking worth, y'all. Think a skunk cares about what anyone thinks of him? Like, fuck you, bitch. I'm invincible because I'm divinely protected, and also have a few tricks up my sleeve. So don't fuck with me. Sandpiper spirit. Be playful. Take some time out. Have some fun, y'all. Not too much fun. Don't be addicted to fun. Earn your fun. You know, that's the key. Or as they say in communist China, earn your slavery. I do not agree with that, but the message is still there. Vulture spirit. Nothing is wasted. Don't waste anything. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your money. And do your best every single day. That's all you got to do is your best. Everything will work out. Nightingale spirit. Love is all around you. Don't focus on the people who, obviously are too busy for you, or they don't feel the same vibes as you do. People who mistreat you, misuse you, don't focus on them. Leave them alone. Find your tribe. And if if everybody in your life sucks, get to know your guardian angels. Learn to be alone. It's moments of genius happen when you're alone, not in groups of people. Unless you're like all geniuses like working on the same goal. But you're more likely to have moments of genius when you're alone. Turtle spirit. Slow and steady. Wins the race. Doesn't have to happen all at once, y'all. Probably won't. Probably gonna be a lot of days where it doesn't seem like anything's happening, like you're moving slow as a turtle. But as long as you are moving in the right direction, that matters a lot more than your speed. Is like being on the right track and going in the right direction. As long as you are there and you know it deep down, then slow and steady wins the race. That's your message. Moss spirit. Surrender now. Don't be such a control freak. You gotta delegate responsibility. You gotta. Sucks to have to trust people, but that's the way life was set up. Where we gotta lean on each other. And if someone proves themselves to be untrustworthy, fuck them. There's plenty of good people out there. Find your tribe. Or, walk it alone. Kick it with your angels. Just keep drawing at the top. Crow spirit. Co-create with spirit. It's a collaborative thing, you know what I mean? Don't ever feel like you're doing it alone. Like, reach out to your guides. It's a collaborative process. Horse spirit. Freedom is yours. Cherish your freedom. Don't give it up. Don't be settling down with people who don't deserve you. Don't be giving up your freedom. That's why, I'm just like not big on relationships. Unless like literally every star in the universe aligns. It works for some people, but to me, freedom is the most important thing. And I believe Osho, one of my favorite enlightened masters. Yeah, look him up. OSHO, look him up. He says the same kind of thing. Like freedom is the most important thing. Unless you're trying to like move to a farm and have kids or something. Don't ever give up your freedom. It's the most important thing you have. Coyote spirit. Trust in divine detours. Keep getting that one. Like sometimes unexpected things happen. Roll with that. Roll with the punches. Might turn out even better than you could have imagined in ways that you never would have imagined. Just be open to that possibility and see the big picture, like the giraffe. He's like all the way up there, got his head up in the damn trees. He can see what's going on from up there, and I've always been one of those big picture kind of people. A lot of people get caught up in like the everyday details, and that's what I call majoring on the minors. Doesn't sound good when you play the major chord when it's supposed to be a minor chord, and vice versa. Don't major on the minors, y'all. Don't focus on the little BS, and definitely don't let it bring down your vibration, all this little BS that comes up in your life. You want to keep your vibration at a high frequency, eating the right things, taking the right supplements, make smoothies in the morning, get exercise, get sunshine, all that stuff. Get your cardio in. Hit the skate park. Lizard spirit. Dream the world into being. Like I said, you know, you gotta manifest that shit. I never remember my dreams, but, you know. I do a lot of daydreaming, and I remember those. Wasp spirit. Sometimes life stinks, sometimes it sucks. You know, I was definitely, you know, this past weekend, or this past week was a trial by fire for me. It's like 13-hour shifts, driving a tow truck, you know. Stayed in a house that was still under construction, but like those experiences toughen you up, and you know, and it makes you appreciate what you got that much more, you know. And when I got home to my nice comfy bed and my kitty, and then I had gained a new skill, a very lucrative one, you know. And it was obviously the right thing to do. Took a leap of faith though to hop in the car right before rent was due and just like go down and like drive all the way down to Florida and just take this leap of faith, you know, not knowing if I would like it or if I'd be good at it or what. Turns out I did, and I was. Feels good helping people. And if you know, you gotta look for the win-wins in life. How can you make a difference? How can you help people? And also, you know, not screw yourself over, you know. There are plenty of ways to find mutually beneficial situations, but you got to think outside the box. Life does not have to be and should not be about stepping on other people in order to elevate yourself. So, yeah, that's that. We'll do a few angel cards and call it a day, you know. Hit the road. But yeah, this has been fun, man. I'm glad I talked myself into this. Hope you are too. If you are, please, I'm fucking begging you to hit that like and subscribe button. And I promise you, I'll keep these coming and continue getting better at this, and you'll be glad you did. I'm glad this guy kept making videos because hopefully they're speaking to you. Big happy changes. Bottom of the deck, we'll take it. You know it, you're on the right track. Just keep it up. Don't doubt yourself. You know, I'm just gonna draw from the bottom. Abundance. Wow, again. Big happy changes of abundance. Because you busted your ass and worked hard, you know. I've met some lazy Tauruses in my day, which is one of the you know, traits that Tauruses and Gemini. I'm Taurus and Gemini. Like almost Taurus Gemini, and that's one of my other signs too, is Taurus. So it's like, trust me, I fight the whole laziness thing. The struggle is real, you know, especially during the winter time. I don't want to get out of fucking bed. Eventually I do it anyways and try to stay out of it for as long as possible, try to work as hard as I can, try to keep moving as long as I can, sustain endurance, you know, sustain concentration. That's how you get things done. Concentrate as much as possible, and you got to put the right kind of gas in your tank or you won't be able to concentrate. I'll shuffle these a little more. Ask your angels. What did I keep saying? There's nothing weird about that, y'all. Like, I feel like I'm the only one who talks about getting to know your guardian angels. I mean, I never talked about it before this year. I had some experiences which I won't go into, but I got to know my guardian angels, and it was wild. Man, it was wild. I just like, sometimes I just think back on this year. It was like earlier this year, like way earlier this year, and I'm just like, man, I was just like a totally different person for all that happened. But it was, I mean, like I said, trial by fire. You know, I got burned. I got burned by two of my favorite people, and you know, I will probably never get to the point where I could trust either of them again. But I appreciate both of them for teaching me the lessons that I needed to learn. Man, and there were so many of them. I could write a book on what I learned from that experience. Like, it fundamentally changed me as a person. I mean, in so many ways. Like, you could even probably look at pictures of me from a year ago and tell, like, I'm a totally different person because of this one experience. I mean, it felt like it lasted 2 months. You know, finally, big up my skate park friends, you know, and back in the spring for helping pull me out of that pit of despair I was in. Yeah, if you're in some kind of depression, don't worry. Like, abundance and big happy changes are coming your way, but you have to ask your angels what the right move is. You know, don't I mean, like, when it comes to big decisions, especially, like, weigh your options carefully. You know, like, think about all the possibilities before you move. And this is gonna be the last one. It's a great note to leave this reading on. No need to worry, so don't. It doesn't help. It doesn't change anything. It actually makes things worse. And if you go around saying, "Oh, my life sucks," guess what? Your life is gonna suck because you manifested that. Words cast spell. That's what they call a spell. All right, we'll do one more. Fuck it. Look for a sign. Yeah, I mean, that's why I like tarot cards. You know, I mean, it's kind of like a more tangible way to get some answers from your angels. You know, and I recommend you watch as many Taurus videos that, you know, if you see the title and it resonates, like, watch that video. You know, there are messages in there for you, and yeah. Meditate. That's when, I mean, you gotta sit there and take deep breaths. Focus on your breath. Try not to think. Train your mind to be still. And practice being in the present moment, because that's when life actually happens. It doesn't happen in the past. It doesn't happen in the future. The past and future do not exist. The only thing that exists right now is what's happening right now. So, hope that helped you guys. If you have anything you want me to pray over or send positive energy towards, I'll be happy to do that. Just let me know in the comments. If you'd like a personal reading, that would help me out a lot. Help me to be able to afford to do this more often. And I really appreciate you guys for tuning in if you made it this far. Peace, love, namaste. Stay blessed.